Cantillo having a pretty ridiculous season so far, Singy.
Yeah, you see there with the sub-2 ERA, very dependable guy, and he's been pretty much lights out so far this season. So, when a guy like this takes the mound, Berg, I'm expecting to watch him get into a rhythm quickly and just move through a ball game. Sometimes you can see some big strikeouts. Other times, it's hard to even know he's there because the innings go so quickly.
Now the 0-1. Fastball for a strike. And the 0-2.
No, inside.
The shortstop takes the ball. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. One away. Neto not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge, and it's going to stay a strike. Still one challenge left for them. Here's Trout, homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one. Cantillo, he isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable, he just hasn't proven that he can do it yet.
Jacqueline, don't go up.
And a 1-1. Out towards right center field. Jones.
Jacqueline.
2 up, 2 down.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
Jacqueline.
Ball one.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-1. What does he need to do in order to get deeper into the game?
Well, I'd say it's command of the secondary pitches, because when you're talking about turning over the order a second and third time and hitters are getting looks, you've got to be able to put a wrinkle on something, change speeds, and locate it enough so that they offer at it.
2 down, nobody on. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Out number 3. Back here in Cleveland. And today's starting pitcher, Grayson Rodriguez. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, I'm looking to see if he can increase the amount of swings and misses and perhaps get more strikeouts, because hitters are batting over 300 against him, and that means guys are getting the barrel to the ball. Exit velocity's got to be pretty good when you have that kind of batting average, so he's going to have to find a way to do something different in this one.
Outside.
That one finds the corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Juan wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Here's Jose Ramirez. 2 hits yesterday. 1 was a home run. Foul ball there. And now the 0-1. That one fouled off. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team.
No, too low.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a soul.
That ends the frame. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH for the Angels, Jorge Soler.
Hey.
Yang?
Strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Ball one.
looking for the K.
Set him down on strikes on just 4 pitches that time, and this was just classic East-West pitching, Boog, and that's not as common these days. They went in, away, in, and then back away for the called third strike, and that kind of pitching makes it tough on you as a hitter to know where to look, especially with 2 strikes. Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack. Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting 6th, first baseman.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Next to hit, Nolan Schanuel. That misses, and that is ball 1. Schanuel matched a homer in his last game. Here's a 2-2. Ground ball to first, could be 2. Fry toss to second, return throw to first, got him, double play, and that'll do it. Back now at Progressive Field. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Daniel Schneemann.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That one outside, ball 1. Fastball almost got him there. Close, but called a ball. Ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with a 3-1 count.
Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The 2-2. And
Ball
there's a
3.
ball. Got him swinging. That K is his 3rd of the game. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. David Fry digs in for the Guardians.
David Fry.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
Here high.
No score here in the second. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Got him looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
This to third. Zips it to first, and that is that. Here in Cleveland, so in now for the Angels, Yoan Moncada. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Moncada launched a homer in his most recent game. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Man, he stood no chance in that at bat. A 3-pitch strikeout, swung through all 3. Tell you what, Boog, it's not a good feeling at all.
You know that from experience?
It's happened a time or two. If I didn't roll over on the first pitch, sinker to second base, then, you know, in there long enough, then I would, yeah, I've had a couple.
My guy had testing. That
Ball
one
1.
misses, and now it's even 1-1. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Kwan on his way over, and there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Bryce Teodosio now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Fastball for a strike.
The heater is clearly giving him trouble early on in this one. I want to see him ready to swing against that pitch just a little more often.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Ball two.
In the air, right field. Adele on the move. And there's one down.
Ball down low.
Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Oh, he
No.
doesn't get the call. Ball 2.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. On the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Stephen Kwan getting ready to hit. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
Ball.
Got him. That is the inning. On to the fourth. Still scoreless. Back here in Cleveland. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto. Ground ball right side. And that one handled. Tosses to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Angels, center fielder Mike Trout.
That
Ball,
one close. Ruled a ball. Ball 1. Maybe a surprise here as the bullpen is already stirring. Tim Herron up and throwing. Sobrowski getting loose as well. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A shot to the opposite field. His 19th home run of the year, and the Halos jump out in front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
One down. Vaughn Grissom, the next to hit for the Angels. Struck out swinging his first time.
Ball.
You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard.
That's the ball.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. Stays alive. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one back there. Out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boyd. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Foul ball. The 0-1.
Ball.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
That's out number 2. Here's Joe Adele. Single to right in his first trip. And there's a foul ball. Way upstairs. Ball 1. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. On now to the bottom of the 4th. This is Angels baseball on the show, LA. Here in Cleveland, ready to go. Bottom 4. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians.
You know, these Guardians, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Fouled off. He was late. Look out!
That got him.
And it hit him.
Up next for the
Man at first with 1 gone. Stepping up for the Guardians, Daniel Schneemann. Clips the corner. That's strike 1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
In the dirt. The 2-2 on the way. And that's a strikeout looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
And that will end the inning. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Tim Herron.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Shot it well. Takes low. Second trip to the plate in this one. That's ripped. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Angels, third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Ball.
High fly ball, right field. Jones drops steps, heads back on it. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Up next for the
One out
Angels.
man at first.
Catcher,
And
Logan
now
O'Hoppe.
here is Logan O'Hoppe. To third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Inside. And that's ball 1.
That's
Check
a check.
swing.
What do
Tried
you
to
got?
hold up. Now an appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Man at second.
Not
Ball.
really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
On the ground. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And it beats him. What a play. Angels lead 1, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Back now at Progressive Field. We head to the bottom of the 5th. David Fry digs in for the Guardians. In the air, right field. Adele takes it in for the out. And there's one away.
No.
The Angels up by 2. Last half of inning number 5. That one blasted deep to right. This one's got a chance. Going. Oh! He shoots one out to right. And they've got their first run. It's 2-1.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come.
Austin Hedges stands in.
Inside.
That one lifted to left. Teodosio settles underneath it. Brings it in. 2 down.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Fires to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. This homer brings the Guardians. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Back to the top of the Angels lineup. And now the shortstop, Zach Neto. Swings through that one for strike 1. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. One up, one down.
Up next for the Angels, center fielder Mike Trout.
In the air to left center. Kwan on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. So in now for the Angels, Vaughn Grissom. He's already homered here in this one. Up the middle. And base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Ball.
Soler, 34-year-old vet, and he was born in Cuba. Grissom, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hard hit left side. They take the force out, and that is that. Angels strand one, but they still lead it 2-1. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gyms before the game is over.
And he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That one ripped right center field. That's back. Out of here. Jose Ramirez bops one out. And we have a tie ball game. It's 2-2.
Pitchers hate going against Jose Ramirez because he tends to punish the baseball. This is just the latest example of it.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's Brian Rocchio. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. This one in the air center field. Trout gets under it. Takes it in for the out. Two down, nobody on. This one in the air right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Pitch in the dirt. Full count now. Tap back to the mound. Play made, that ends the inning. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on. Hunter Gaddis.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Sean Armstrong up and loosening in the pen. Number 63 getting cranked up as well. The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. This one popped up. 2 down. Here is Moncada.
Third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Into center. And that'll do it. Angels go quietly there. Score remains 2-2. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
You know, these Guardians, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They've found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
That one to first. Can't glove it cleanly. The underhand flip, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
I mean, they're getting hittable pitches. That's why they're called strikes. But going back to the dugout, knowing you could have done something with what you got is frustrating for hitters.
That one hammered center field. Carrying well. Just missed it.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Jones in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Just a slow ground ball this time. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. Score remains deadlocked. Sean Armstrong on to pitch here.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Swings through that one for strike one. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Cade Smith, the closer, is getting loose. Next offering is downstairs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Now a fly ball to right center. Jones on the move to the alley. And there's one down. So in for the pinch hitter coming on, Wade Meckler. Looking to start something with one gone. There's a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Up the middle. Dives, but it's off his glove. And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Runner on the go. And just got him. Caught stealing.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
That's down and in. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the eighth. 3-2 now. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Kafis raging back towards the wall. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that bottom of the eighth. So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Ryan Seferchon.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matches are very good.
Ball.
Pitch is in there. Strike one.
Hey, Mac.
That's a strike.
Of course you did.
And that one is downstairs. And it's 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Check swing, appeal to first. And he punches him out. He went around.
Up next for the Guardians, the shortstop, Juan Burrito.
On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first, 2 out. Steven Kwan now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
Hi.
All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball 1.
Swinging a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. And they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 3-2.
You're not going to be able to wipe the smile off his face for a while, Boog. He just changed the game.
Yeah. Ball.
Just off the outside edge. Ball 2. That's a little bit low.
He's just missing with some pitches that, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Good job to fight that one off. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. Right side. And that's just foul. And he walked him. And after that long battle, he's aboard representing the tying run. Manager out of the dugout. New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Miguel Castro.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Yep.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That is the inning. Ball 1, no strikes. And that one ripped to left. 1 away.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
A dive, he's got it. To his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, at this point in the ball game, you're counting outs. And that's a great diving stop to keep the tying run off base. It's the little things that add up to a big W at the end.
Soler stands in the 2 away as he takes a ball. Check swing, and he went. And the count even 1-1. Now a check swing at the 1-1. Look down to first. Didn't go. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And he won around. Just enough that time.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Fall off foul. The Halos down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, this turned out to be an exciting, very well-played game. Always feels great when you can take the lead in the 8th at home. Come out in the 9th, the crowd will be behind that pitcher as he tries to get those final 3 outs. Everybody goes home happy with a win like this.
3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi.
Search all I can find. People next to me out of their mind. Looking through the light, gonna make you blind. So called sophisticated mankind. Brother, this the brother plan seems to work. Economic growth is saving the earth. Sing alive, tell me what is it worth? A deeper love from the day of your birth. I start losing it, I'm out of control. Part of losing, part of playing the role. They get your money, do they get to your soul? I bet you, honey, what you need is a goal. Now you're in it, you just playing the game. Another minute or a second of fame. Say my name, I'm going up in the flame. Another day, another breath I retain. Don't you wanna breathe? Don't you wanna breathe? Tonight we're in the air. No matter how long we can go. No matter how long we can go. Tonight we're in the air. No matter how long we can go. No matter how long we can go. Better stay woke instead of being blind. Your chip is ready, it's a matter of time. You still think everything is going fine? So-called sophisticated mankind. Freedom used to be worth a lot more. Now it's just a word and a word time for $4 bill or a high score. Y'all got me hot and even got to the core. Tell me how low can you go? 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 Don't you wanna breathe? Don't you wanna breathe? Tonight we're in the air.
Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field. Baseball comes your way on a Wednesday afternoon. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Alongside Chris Singleton. I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about... First pitch. Just about ready to roll. Zach Neto digs in now.
Number 9, Zach Neto.
And that's how this game gets started. Out towards right center field. And there's one down.
Batting second, center fielder Mike Trout.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Batting third, first baseman Vaughn Grissom.
Vaughn Grissom will hit next with a pair of home runs in the series and 4 total hits. Hammer, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
The 0-1.
That's a
Chris,
ball.
he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. That one is absolutely belted. And that's going to roll to the wall. The relay throw. Slides his hand in there. Save. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Here's Joe Adele.
No, that's out.
Hit hard on the ground to short. And the inning is over. Angels get one on this double. It's now 1-0. We go to the bottom of the first. And getting to start for the Angels, Reed Detmers. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, I'm looking to see if he can increase the amount of swings and misses and perhaps get more strikeouts, because hitters are batting over 300 against him, and that means guys are getting the barrel to the ball. Exit velocity's got to be pretty good when you have that kind of batting average, so he's going to have to find a way to do something different in this one.
Foul ball there. The 1-1. And he grounds one to the right side. And that chance handled. Gets it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second, first
Stepping up for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
In the air, center field. Trout settles underneath it. 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Ball, that's outside.
Command has been the issue, no doubt. What are you seeing?
Just too many pitches in the heart of the zone. He's not commanding his pitches and working the edges up and down, in and out, and he's getting hit hard.
Hurt.
In the air, right field. Adele under it. And that is that. Back back now at Progressive Field. So in now for the Angels, Yoan Moncada. Late swing fouled off. That one way inside. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Takes it in for the out.
Batting seventh, catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. Now the left fielder, Bryce Teodosio.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Didn't go. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. And that is that. Angels go down 1-2-3. But they're on top 1-0. And we're back with all eyes on a potential sweep. Keep the brooms in the closet for now, though, Singing.
Well, they say the hardest game to win is the final one, and we can see why, Boog. The desperate team tends to come out swinging, and that's what we've seen today.
Check swing, and he went 0-1. Been a real struggle on the mound early on.
I got my lunch for tomorrow.
Having a hard time finding that rhythm, and it's starting to look like a game where the bullpen could get a lot of work.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And the bottom of the second starts with a double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. Fastball for a strike.
In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well in the process. So I don't expect him to shorten up and just try to hit behind the runner here.
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. See, as an opposing offense, how aware of pitch count are you when it's early in the game?
You're very aware because you're wanting to get a good look at that pitcher, and when he's spraying it all over the place, you're just going to take your time, be very patient, and see if you can get into sort of those gap inning pitchers down in the bullpen, because that's where you can really make your money.
Ball.
Now there's a bullet down the line. Fair ball. Coming home. He'll score and they tie it. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Back to the mound. It hit him. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the second out of the inning. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Man on second, 2 down.
Ball.
And that's outside. And it's 3-0. Challenge from behind the dish here. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. There's a strike. Tied up here in the early going. And ball 4 to aboard. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Swings through it for the K. They limit the damage here. One run, a pair of hits, no errors, and one left on. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. There's a swing and a drive. Onto the home run porch and left, gone. He wastes no time on this one. Gives them the lead in the third. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Fouled off. He was late.
They're free in 3 weeks.
Now the 0-1.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really
going to
have to
all July
execute against these next couple of batters.
He's off all July
shot
too.
To third. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Up next for the Angels. Center fielder.
Here's Mike Trout. 0-for-1 with a fly out to center. And that one is lifted in the air. Quan gets under it. 2 down.
You get mixed signals. Why? Huh? Why you get mixed signals? Hmm? From him or her? Well, whatever it's pretty much a clone at this point.
Up next for the Angels, first baseman Vaughn Grissom.
Check swing, did he go?
No
Yes, he did.
And
that's strike one. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely to second. He's got a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down. He's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he has seen it like a beach ball.
They're wanting to hang
So,
out.
runner at second, 2 down. Jorge Soler up at the plate.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run. And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Swung on, belted. Quan moving back. This one's going to carry, and it's gone. Jorge Soler goes deep. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 4-1.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good. Oh, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like he was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
This one in the air right field. That one opts against the fence. The throw to second. And that's a double.
Up next for the Angels.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So, man aboard, Yoan Moncada getting ready to hit. Flied to right his first time. Foul ball. Oh, 1 down. Fouled off left side.
Why did Elias say that Jackson asked him to?
Man at second.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the dirt.
That one has been snoring here for like 45 minutes. Ain't no win.
Here's a 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
He's like the pitcher.
Man on second, 2 down. This one in the air, center field.
Para cuál comida para venir para acá.
And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Why has to be this whole spectacle at the house?
Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers.
No. It's very annoying for them to be here. Maybe. You could just go out on a date night, like to a steakhouse.
That one a little bit high. Ball 1.
4 of us. We used to.
Hee-haw!
Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Hee-haw!
Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Swing and a little roller right side. But it kicks foul.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 1-2 now. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
First baseman,
Manzardo in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. On the ground right side. Neto for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. Angels 4 and the Guardians 1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. That one off the mark. Ball 1.
You know, these Angels doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. And he's got a leadoff double in the 4th.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Trying to put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double. All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Bunts it in the air. Makes the grab. So now with 1 away and a man at second. Oswald Peraza, the next to hit for the Angels. He's already homered here in this one. Swings through that one for strike 1. Movement in the bullpen. Tim Herron, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Sobrowski getting loose as well. Swing and a pop-up. Rocchio moving under it. Brings it in. That's out number 2.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. On a line out towards center. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. The double but they leave him stranded. On now to the bottom of the 4th.
We gotta go back. I have to make a
Here in Cleveland, bottom of the inning, Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians.
And Rocchio.
And he chases that one below the zone. Pop foul out of play off to the right. The 0-2. Well struck right field. Going back. And that one is off the wall. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 4th.
A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
That catches the top part of the zone, and now it's even 1-1. On the ground, right side, Peraza. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Arias swings through it for strike 1.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Here comes the throw. And he's in there. A run scores. It's a 2-run game.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Strike 2.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
That one in the dirt, and it's 1-2. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In the air, left field, and that's the 3rd out. On to the top of the 5th we go. Angels 4 and the Guardians 2. Back here in Cleveland, here's Trout. Up now, top 5 in OPS and climbing. It's been a loud season for him.
Yeah, he's walking, slugging, and raking. A total threat for this lineup. You can count on competitive at-bats every time.
Takes it in for the out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels. He's already homered in this game. Out to short. Throws to first in time. He's out.
Up next for the Angels, right fielder Joe Adell.
That one ripped but foul. Man at second. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. He walks him. No big deal.
Inside and
That hit him. Batter, take your base.
Up next for the Angels, third baseman.
there comes a skipper out of the... So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Tim Herron.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
In the air to left center. Jones moving under this one. And that is that. A strong showing there from the Cleveland bullpen. Home half of the 5th coming up. Angels 4 and the Guardians 2. This is Angels baseball on the show, LA. Thanks for tuning in. Sweep warning, Singy, sweep warning.
Not so fast, though. Seeing quite the battle so far. It's always toughest to close out a series because pride kicks in on the other side.
DeLauder batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
You know, these Guardians finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Ball.
That's out to center field. Trapp takes it in for the out. 1 away. The Angels up by 2. Last half of inning number 5. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And a couple of quick outs. Here's the third baseman. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
That's a ball.
Swings and misses. And that is strike 1.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
That's through there for a strike. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. On the ground, Peraza handles, throws to first, inning over. Guardians fail to score. Still down by a count of 4-2. Back now at Progressive Field. Close game here and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. So up next, Logan O'Hoppe. Oh, look at the stop. To first. And they get the out.
Up next for the Angels, left fielder Bryce Teodosio.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Matt Festa, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Herron, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. He throws a curveball, a four-seamer, a slider, and he works in a sinker. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Okay,
Up next for the Angels, second baseman Oswald Peraza.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to first, and he held up. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Up the middle. Sends it to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Angels held in check as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Bottom of the sixth inning. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
This one in the air, center field. Trout should have this one. He's there. He's got it. One down. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And he went around. Rule to swing. Next offering is fouled back. Here's the 0-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Just misses with that one. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Here's Brian Rocchio. One.
Baseman Brian Rocchio.
For two. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Reed Detmers done for the day, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Robert Stevenson.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
And first offering is fouled off. The Guardians trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the sixth. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him swinging. The Guardians go down in order. They trail it here 4-2. Pitching change here, Eric Sabrowski.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is. You know, these Angels, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Check swing went around. That's strike one.
That's down. That's a ball.
This one in the air, center field. Jones under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Angels, center fielder Mike Trout.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
Up next for the Angels, first baseman.
So in now for the Angels, Vaughn Grissom. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, So it's first and second with only one away.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
That's the ball.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And a swing and a miss there.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That smash towards center. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Oh, he can't hang out of the throw. Now batting Joe Adell.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
And he hits a ground ball right side. And foul ball. The Halos trying to break this one open here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Check swing, appeal to first. He went around. Tough call, but that ends the inning. Angels strand a couple, but they still lead this one 4-2. Here in Cleveland, set for the last half of the 7th. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. Ground ball right side. Peraza fires over to first. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
That's the ball. Outside.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And that's down and away. The Guardians down by a pair here at the bottom of the 7th. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Jones
stands
in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And that one did find the strike zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. 2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Angels 4 and the Guardians 2. Number 63 takes over on the mound.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
Liner, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Angels. Catcher.
Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe, 1 for 3. In there, and it's 0-1. Moncada aboard here at first with nobody out. Started after it. Appeal to first. He did not go around. That missed by a lot. And the count is filled up.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay, but it's offline. It's 5-2.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Angels making a move for a pinch hitter. Wade Neckler. Nice opportunity for him. Runner at second with nobody out. Next offering is foul back. Man at second. Stays alive. The 0-2. Liner, and this could be trouble. Headed for the plate. And they're up by 4. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did.
The pitcher on here, Matt Festa.
Well, good luck again. This guy, he's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Stepping in, Oswald Peraza. Popped up and a foul ball. Squares the bunt, but that rolls foul. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the 8th. That one misses. Ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Slade Ciccone up and loosening in the pen. Throw to second, safe. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Up next for the Angels, shortstop, Zach Meadows.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against it.
1 out and a runner at second. Late with the swing there.
Ball.
Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Coming home, he'll score easily. It's 7-2. And in at second with an RBI double.
Well done. Drives in the run. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
And now batting, Mike Trout. 0 for 3 in this one. No question about this one. It's out of here. A two-run shot. Home run number 20 on the year. And they boost their lead. It's 9-2.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure. Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Ball.
He's getting
That's
a little
the ball.
frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Out to short. Fires
He's out of
in
there.
time.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Soler now at the plate as he swings through strike one. High fly ball, right field. And that is that. But they blow this one open with a big 5-run inning. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Angels 9 and the Guardians 2. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, singing in ballpark entertainment. You got a favorite mascot race?
No, that
Yeah, I
missed. That's
love
the
what
ball.
they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't
Nope,
exactly
that's low,
a
that's a ball.
mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
3-2 now.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try. Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout.
For the
New
Angels,
pitcher coming on, the veteran,
number
Drew
13,
Pomerantz.
Drew Pomerantz.
He's into the game with the bases empty.
Hee-haw!
And that skips
Low
into dirt.
ball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next pitch
Ball
is
outside.
outside. The Angels up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's hard hit on the line. 2 down. Now the third baseman. A switch hitter batting right.
No, that missed.
A little bit high. And that's ball 2. That's
That
a
missed.
little bit
That's the
low.
ball.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. Out to center. And that is that. This one. Back here in Cleveland. This offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And a good start to the inning. Here is Yoan Moncada.
Used the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Strike two.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Up next for the Angels, catcher Halotv.
Runner on the move. There's a ball.
That's inside. Ball.
Throw.
Save.
Save. One out, the runner at second here in the top of the 9th.
Oiga.
Swings through that one for strike two.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Next one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That misses the zone. Ball 3. Adele leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted.
The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Slade Ciccone.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that is that. Back to the top of the order. Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. That one fouled off. Slow roller to first, Grissom. He takes it on his own, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. This one smoked on its way out of here. His 9th homer of the year. Here in the bottom of the 9th, Brian Rocchio now at the plate. And that's it for a strike. 0-1. Pomerantz, a former All-Star, 37 years young, a former first-round pick back in 2010. Out number 2.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
To first, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
But when you're on a 7-game losing streak, you've been both bad and unlucky. This win will be their reset button. I think now all of a sudden the ball will start to bounce their way, and before you know it, they'll be getting those breaks, and the other team will go home frustrated.
9-3 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shelby saying so long.
Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way. Don't ask for all your things back, cussing out my name, yeah, just to go and take back what you say. Burn all the bridges, don't ask forgiveness, walk away like I'm someone you hate. Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way.
If it's over, it's over, so just don't act like my love wasn't nothing. Like I wasn't the one you was holding that night, telling all of your secrets and hugs. Guess you right, it's too good to be true. Was the point, all I needed was you. But time after time, I just fussing and fighting each time that you do what you do. And it's cool. Mama said it was fish in the sea, I got lost in the pool. Knew it was coming, I watched how you move, how you turn your back on me and leave me to lose. Remember remember the text, how you said that you do. Said that you never leave, we would fight till it's due. But as it went on, I was fighting for you. Since the text turned green, why the fuck it ain't blue? Guess you done and I get it. Said you stay and you wanted my name and you left, so I'm guessing that you never meant it. Said you try and hold on cause the love was so strong, now I'm standing alone in this kitchen. Singing sad songs, but I'm knowing that this don't last long. If you leaving, then leave cause your bag's gone. But just know you can never come back home.
Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way. Don't ask for all your things back, cussing out my name, yeah, just to go and take back what you say. Burn all the bridges, don't ask forgiveness, walk away like I'm someone you hate. Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way.
If you say that you done it, no take back. Said you fell out of love and I hate that. But see me, I was stuck like a really full of it, somehow I can't shake back. When you walked out that door, I was hurting. All the dreams in my head, you was perfect. You remember the very first time that we chilled and I reached for your hand where them nerves at. Time to pass, that's what it do. It be times I be sick sitting thinking about you. It was that do its part. You gave me the blue, really play with my heart. Left me lost and confused. I was fair game, but you made up the rules. On my heart, left a scar and a bruise. Hope that you can stand on all that you did. I'm done, y'all finally through.
Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way. Don't ask for all your things back, cussing out my name, yeah, just to go